Shit might look a little weird. Bear with me though. Welcome to the live, everybody. Welcome to the Go Up movement. And tonight we're talking about prison justice. Prison justice. Do you guys believe in prison justice? Is the question. Meaning, do you believe that someone who goes to prison for a heinous crime, a crime against a child or a woman, should receive what we would term and deem prison justice? Should this person be unalived in prison by another incarcerated person? If you believe in the death penalty, then you pretty much do believe in that. You believe that a person should die for their crime. And that's the question that we're asking. Hey, what's up, the reporter? What's up, animal? B Braves. Which one? I know some. C4 T Go Hard. What's the deal? Antler Mo 41. What's going on? Welcome to the live, everybody. Tap in. And we're asking the question this evening: do you all believe in prison justice? Do you believe that someone who goes to prison for a heinous crime should suffer a certain fate inside of prison? Or do you believe that God or whomever is the only judge and wait and allow God or whomever you believe in to judge the person and not someone in prison? That's the question. What do you believe in? Prison justice, or does your religion or morality tell you that you should not judge the person that goes to prison for a heinous crime, and you should let the powers that be judge this person and then, do whatever? Can you all hear me all right? Do I know GS Smooth? Do I know and the homie D Monk? Yes. I'm asking a question about prison justice right now. Do you all believe in that? Welcome to the live, everyone, and hit the like button if you're here in the live. This is the Inside Story with Damian Porter, and if you have not subscribed to the channel, please do so. I told you I'd be back going live again tonight. And more than likely, I'll be going live again tomorrow night as I'm trying to step up my live action and get everyone involved and engaged in the live. Tap in. We're live. The Inside Story with Damian Porter. We're asking questions. Do you believe in prison justice? Yes or fucking no? Elaborate one more time. Well, we're talking about someone who goes to prison for, a crime. We all know the crimes that, that you go to prison for, and you receive prison justice. You have street justice. You have prison justice. You go to prison for a certain crime, a crime against a child, let's say, a crime against an elderly person, or a crime against a woman, a vicious crime. Then you have a target on your back and they're trying to unalive you. Do you believe that people who go to prison for these sort of crimes, and they are guilty of these crimes, that they should be unalived in prison? Not by the system, which would be the death penalty, but by other incarcerated people if they do not get the death penalty, which many of them do not, and end up on a prison yard should they survive. Lamarck Moore, prison bandit. Who was that? Tiny Casper. I'm not sure. Amber. I'm not sure about Tiny Casper. I may know him. Amber Star says, "Hey Suge, what's up, baby?" Yes, absolutely, and slowly. She's a woman, so yeah, she's gonna believe in it. I guess makes sense. Amber. Amber says that prison justice should proceed. Looney Tunes says when it comes to chomos, yes, okay, I can dig it. Yes, the paperwork, yeah. But I'm saying, some people may say that it's not for another human being to judge a human being, whatever the crime is, to let God deal with it or whomever. Uh, that is that if you unalive this person that is in there for a certain crime, then you are no better than he is. It's how some people may think that if he is in there for unaliving a child or something, let's say, uh, and then you unalive him in some sort of gruesome way, then you're just as bad as he is. You know, I don't agree with that, but I'm just saying. Well, thank you. Peace and love to all. I appreciate it. Y'all check out the videos I dropped earlier. Not too much earlier. It was just recently, a little while ago, and actually made a mistake at first and dropped the wrong video. But I deleted it and straightened it out. So y'all check it out. Black P Stone versus West Boulevard and an MS-13 gang member who just pled guilty to 7 brutal unalivings in which he chopped the bodies up with machetes and beat the victims with bats about a decade ago, but him and his brother just pled guilty to it. That's right, Amber. You have to stand on your life choices. No one made you do it. Indeed. I for an eye, Muslim nation, says the reporter. I concur with that. I do believe in prison justice, street justice as well. Actually, just for the record. And we're live, the Inside Story with Damian Porter, and we're just asking the question about actually about prison justice. And if you believe in prison justice, then chances are you believe in street justice. They are one and the same. That people who commit certain crimes should not have their day in court, or even after their day in court, they receive prison justice. And before they have a day in court, they receive street justice for certain particular heinous crimes. And yes, hit the like button, everyone, and welcome to the live. And subscribe to the channel if you have not done so. The Inside Story with Damian Porter. More content coming up tomorrow. It's constant. You can count on me. Okay, Rule Awakening. Yes, prison justice is necessary on the main line. I agree. How do I feel about academics dissing LA as a whole? Well, how did he diss LA as a whole? What did he say exactly? Why did he say it? I'm not sure. I have to do some research on that. What's up, Love King? Peace, brother. We're live. The Inside Story with Damian Porter is indeed live. Tap in and hit the like button if you're in the live, and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so. And if you would like to donate to the channel, I'm sure you see the Cash App going across. It's Tycoon957. The Venmo is right there on the screen, and so is the PayPal information. I appreciate everyone. We're just talking about prison justice and people who go to prison for certain crimes. Let's say a serial killer who goes to prison for unaliving 20 women, 20 innocent women. Should he receive what we would call prison justice, which is he too have his life snuffed out in the same way that he brutally unalived these 20 victims? That's the question. Let's say the Grim Reaper, who was accused of unaliving about that many women, 20 or so, and was found guilty of it. Hell, had plenty of evidence on him. Should he survive prison after unaliving so many innocent people? That's the question. Or should his life be cut short, curtailed, like his victims? How many Serenos can a black man fight in prison? 2-on-1 or 3? Or 2-1 or 3-1? You can fight how many Serenos you want to fight, you know. If it's going up, if it's on, then shit, you got to get down with how many is necessary. Oh, I didn't know that King James, that the word penitentiary came from the church, from the Christian church for penitence. But I don't doubt that. But don't get me started on the church and religion. I don't want to alienate anyone. Yeah, yes, righteous one. But that's because it's hard to get to them people on death row. If you're on death row, your chances of survival are high as far as another incarcerated person getting to you and snuffing your life out, because death row is so restricted. Most of the time they program in cages on a yard or whatever. Everyone is isolated, so it's hard to get to someone on death row. Now it happens. They do have a yard on death row where they do program together. A few people in the yard, and people have been unalived on death row. But again, it's so restrictive that it's hard to get to someone on death row. But if you're on the main line and you are convicted of a heinous crime, your chances of getting away, they decrease on the main line. Can we get an LA County riot story soon? I tell a lot of those already. I mean, I'm trying to get into some other stuff, but I'm sure there will be one coming up soon. And we're just asking the question tonight here in the live, the Inside Story with Damian Porter. Do you believe in prison justice? Do you believe that people who are guilty of certain crimes, that it's okay for them to then have their life taken once they go to prison? Or is that left up to someone else? Should that be left up to someone else to make that call, to make that judgment, to take someone else's life for whatever reason? And that's the question. Welcome to the live, everyone. I'm not going to be here long. I'm just tapping in, trying to get back used to doing the lives and get everyone involved. And let me take this time also to thank everyone who is and has subscribed to the channel and who watch the videos. I appreciate your support. Jungle Justice. All right. Can I interview you? The reporter asks. But do you have a channel? Do you have a YouTube channel or something? The reporter. And what is it exactly that you want to ask me? 13 and a half. What's 13 and a half, Amber? We're just talking about prison justice, everybody. And do you believe in it? Do you think, let's say, someone like P. Diddy, if he's found guilty of these heinous charges, should receive prison justice? Or is he different because he's P. Diddy? Shouldn't make a difference if you believe in it. You believe in it no matter who it is if they commit certain crimes. Yes, street elevation, I agree. Street elevation says someone who does something to a kid, they need to go. I agree. Do you know anybody from Broadway Gangster Crip? Of course. I mean, yeah, why wouldn't I? All the time that I did, of course, man. Watch my channel, watch my videos. Go back and watch my videos. One judge, 12 jury, half a chance. Oh, man. Yes, that's true, Amber. Very true. Email me a list of questions. That's going to be the interview. I'm going to answer the questions on the email. Yes, righteous one. Every race should take care of all of their own bad apples. My email is DamienPorter@live.com. DamienPorter@live.com is my email. You can't email me, I guess, but I don't know about doing an interview via an email. I don't know if that's what you're talking about. But holler at me, man. Let me see what you're talking about. I'm not just going to interview with anybody for any damn reason. But the universe handles everything. Indeed, the universe does eventually. Karma is a real thing. People don't seem to get it sometimes. Hit the like button if you're hearing it live. This live will not be long. I'm just checking in and tapping in. Thank everyone for tuning in to the live, and thank you all for supporting the channel. I appreciate you. And should anyone want to help, low volume. Should anyone want to help and donate to the channel, my Cash App is going across the screen. Tycoon957. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? How you feel about Boo Manson wanting to fight for extra? I think they all should knock it off. I think that everyone should have that energy towards someone else. towards a system that despises them and not towards one another. That goes for all of these gang banging fools. That's what they are, a bunch of fools. Nobody cares about all this gang banging nonsense. It's 2025. It's time to fucking grow up. Do you think 4Xers can actually be a professional fighter? I don't know. I've never seen them fight. But shit, anybody can beat anybody on any given day, I suppose. You know, get the right punch in. But those professional fighters, yeah, you got to bring your A game. This ain't no game. Get dropped. Messing with someone that knows what they're doing. But I mean, I don't know. People ask me if Tiny Extra and 4Extra and Tiny Goofy, if they would have fought, what would have happened, and this and that. I don't know. I guess we'll never know because it didn't happen, But I don't know. Shout out to Bootmaster and 4Extra. Stay free. That's all I can tell them. Stay the hell out. And, work on changing your life and being successful and not going to the county jail or prison. Nothing is worth your freedom. And at some point, as we mature, the maturation process has to set in, and you have to do away with infantile behaviors. That's it. You have to comport yourself like a grown man if you expect to get respect in this world. Well, the main obstacles is disunity, something that has plagued the black community since before the transatlantic slave trade. Disunity, disorganization, and disunity, and an unwillingness to come together. That's the hindrance. That's what hinders us and stunts our growth as a whole. Period. How you feel about someone like Adam 16 using people for his entertainment? I was going to start getting on No Jumper and Adam 22, or I guess y'all told me why y'all call him Adam 16. uh, you know, with some of the stuff that he does on there, some of the stunts that he pulls. But how I feel about it is that these people on No Jumper are allowing themselves to be used and be the whipping boy and laughing stock of Adam 22. They put themselves in this position by going on there and pussyfooting around and allowing themselves to be disrespected and mocked and not correcting it immediately. And so the onus is really on the person that allows it. It's not necessarily on the perpetrator because he's only doing what they allow him to do. Got that right, Amber, who says at some point you have to grow up and act your age and not your shoe size. Tell me about it. Do you think Bootmassin could groove for extras? I don't know, man. I'm 50 years old. I don't know. I don't care about that shit. I'm not going to answer that. You know, I just told you I don't care about that shit. Ask me how can black people get out of prison and stay out of prison. Ask me how can black people keep their money inside of the black community And how can black people keep their youth from the cemetery and from the penitentiary? How can we organize and become one and unite and go against the people who keep us locked down? Let's converse about that and exchange ideas and build from there. I don't know about Four Extras and his fighting skills, and I don't give a fuck. Yeah, some blacks being there taking psychiatric medication in the county jail. It's frowned upon. It is frowned upon, but you still have some that do it. Right? Yeah, yeah. On corruption charges, the Oakland mayor, yeah, and the other mayor too, right? The mayor of New York, he got into some shit too. You can't really trust any of these people. Yeah, Newsom and Bass, they probably are next. Appreciate you, Big Henny 31. Thank you. Big Hova. I'm doing all right. Thank you. Thank you for tapping into the live. And if you have not subscribed to the channel, please do so. I'm about to get off the live right now. I just wanted to tap in. I'm be going back live again tomorrow. Well, hell, what's today? Friday? Damn. Tomorrow or Sunday, I'll be back live. I'm going to be back live on a regular basis at least 4 times a week from now on with hot topics and even stories on the live. They're coming up. So everybody tune in to the next live. And I thank everyone for tapping in tonight. And again, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please do so. And thank you for tuning into the Inside Story. Thank you all for all of your support. Again, I appreciate you all. Appreciate my members as well. And I'll be back tomorrow with more content. And I'll be back tomorrow on the live. Again, it's going to be a regular thing. No, I never run across a cartoon for 5 Trey. Yes, King Kong. Well, I have an opinion on it, but I'll get to that soon. Yeah, I seen what the fires did to Altadena and other persons and other places, and it's a lot of devastation. My sister had to evacuate because of the fires. So, rest in peace to the people who lost their lives prematurely due to those fires that apparently were deliberately set. And there's a lot of destruction and devastation that followed, and it was senseless and heartless, and I feel for everyone involved. And I'll be back tomorrow, people. Check out the videos that I dropped earlier. I appreciate everyone. Stay free and stay safe.